about some of the games that have happened with Euros. How many games you have seen, or what was the major game or major any kind of any team that impressed you so far, or any game that has really fascinated you, something like that?
Well, at first I would say something about the Italian team,
Yeah.
the first match. Um, well, they played quite well, and at one point I was thinking about when they were missing chances, like half chances and stuff like this. But then they recovered from that and they scored 3 goals and they completed a perfect match after making a clean sheet. And the thing is that when Italian team was playing, it was kind of expected. Um, uh, we were talking about those in our last meeting. We were actually talking about those moves, from those central midfielders to the wingers and stuff. Like they exploited those space. Also, um, the left back. What was the guy? Actually, forgot his name.
Spinazzola.
Yeah, Spinazzola. Yeah, sorry. So
No, that's
that
fine.
guy, yeah, that guy actually impressed me a lot. Yeah, since Chiellini, yeah, they have found someone reliable on the left, and it's been a while actually. I have seen someone playing from at least from Italy playing like this, um, and yeah, he was kind of
Ex-
everywhere and
Excuse me. I shared the whiteboard with you in case you
yeah,
want
sure,
to
no problem.
but yeah, talking about Spinazzola, I'm not really surprised because I've seen enough of him in Roma. At times he does that a little. I mean, what should I say? When he does well, it looks pretty good. Some days he overdone it, and I hope, especially for Roma, that's what I've seen. But he was doing very well. Um, I thought Italy was playing as we said. They're very good in transition.
Yeah.
The passing looked to the point, and you could always see that if anyone was scoring, that was Italy. I had a little bit of suspicion with Turkey. I expected a little more, although their striker is as old, almost as old as Bonucci and Chiellini. Ilsam, and then the main guy was Çalhanoğlu. Tried to find, he was almost playing as second striker, but wasn't really getting much service. Especially in the first half, I thought it was more tighter. Second half was not as tight as I expected from Turkey. I thought they got a little bit of, complacent, and it started to click for Italy in the midfield because you can see, they have taken the hold of midfield. Those three midfielders.
What actually impressed me about Spinazzola is how can I say, he actually provided, he was kind of like an extra midfielder,
Exactly.
like a creative midfielder, like those passes and moves and stuff like this. And
And if you, if you
it
see the
was
other
actually,
side, Florenzi,
yeah.
he's actually a
Florenzi,
winger. So
yeah, exactly. But Florenzi wasn't surprised me because he was
yeah,
kind of in form
yeah.
player. But I was actually a bit doubtful about this
Spinazzola.
left back. Yeah, this was kind of their weak point. Because when I was watching the matches before, qualifiers or Nations League matches, and yeah, it was kind of their weak points. and yeah, like they like except for this thing, they have done what they are doing
Okay.
last 2 years, and it was and the thing is that about Italy and teams like this, they were unbeaten for like 25 matches,
Yeah. It's actually
and
28 right now, probably, if I'm not
28. Okay.
mistaken.
Okay, so like most of the like over 20 matches they won,
Yeah.
and like fair and share, and also like it's like really hard to score against them, and also like those midfielders, they can like run all 90 minutes all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. Like it's like the energy, the vertical movements of the ball, and to the wingers, like from like right central midfielder to the wingers, left wingers, or the central midfielder to the right wingers. Those like diagonal passes and stuff. It actually opens up the. It was actually too much for Turkey. Like
Yeah, no,
to be fair.
I totally agree. But still, I felt a little bit underwhelmed by Turkey because I was expecting a little bit more from them because Turkey, whatever I've seen from the World Cup qualifying, they were a little bit better in terms of pressing. Uh, and obviously, Spinazzola probably made a little bit of difference there, especially when he was overlapping up and coming back down into the midfield area to support the midfielders. So Jorginho was getting a lot more time on the ball.
Exactly.
And when Jorginho got a little bit of more time, that makes a lot more difference to the attack. He can thread this.
And also like his passes from that side to the midfielders and to the wingers, especially those diagonal passes. I really like those passes. You can actually like block a team with like two lines of defense or three lines of defense. But like you can pack the pass and like stand over there. But actually, the like two three things that actually like break any sort of defense. It's like one twos and like those diagonal passes and or some like visionary midfielder, something like this.
Do you what I want to ask? I totally, we kind of expected this kind of performance from Italy, and especially under Mancini because he tried 160 players.
Yeah.
Well, COVID was a big reason because they had to play one team with totally different squad, and I remember two matches like that. But big credit to him for consolidating the team and bringing some fresh bloods and ideas, and just going strength by strength. And I looked at the bench, and it looked formidable. I mean, there are teams that has 11 players who are very good, but then from bench that's not as good. But they had very good variety on the bench too, and they look good. But that's what we kind of said in the last weeks because we kind of expect Italy to go a little bit farther down. People were not taking them seriously, some people at least. But I guess after that Turkey game, I think people were taking some notes, and the reason, when your major striker got the first goal in the first day of the tournament. That's a good sign as well. But what I am a little bit, I should ask you: do you see any kind of weak points, weak links in this Italy side? Especially, say for example when they're kind of playing someone like Portugal or France or something like that.
Well, they obviously they have aging defense, so that would be a problem. Could be, I don't know.
If you remember, there's a run from Cengiz there, and
yes, exactly.
it was Spinazzola actually, scrambling back and covered his shot. I was thinking about that. Once if you have that high lineup, and one of Chiellini or Bonucci is getting caught against the
Exactly.
say for example Mbappe.
Like Yeah, it was a perfect example. For example, like they weren't actually playing in all the time like high defense or low defense. Like they're shifting in between. But the thing is that like when you go to shift higher and stuff like this, or try to press the opponent, so then that would be their actually the weak points.
Actually,
And
Chiellini was the most completed passer on that game against Turkey.
um, yeah, like Kellini, Bonucci, both are like really good on their feet, and like in any other day they can actually like how can I say, like they are also good in air.
Yeah,
So
and knows
but
all the tricks.
yeah, no, so, they're playing for years. Like
Yeah,
I guess they are the oldest one in the team.
yeah.
So like Um, yeah, like they actually shouldn't play high defense with this aging defender.
Or have someone who has space.
Or yeah, obviously, but also like Chiellini came from injury, I
Yeah.
guess. He was injured for a while,
Bonucci too.
and he it wasn't Chiellini or Bonucci.
I think it was Bonucci who was injured at the very late stage of the Syria. But I could be wrong too. It could be Killing too.
Yeah, like what
I did
I
watch
actually forgot
mostly.
that.
I did
Like
watch mostly the Juventus game.
Okay, yeah, like, I actually watched
But
Atlanta,
that's what I'm saying. You know, they had
but they still have like good defenders in the
yeah,
bench. Like
Acerbi, Toloi, all of
yeah,
them.
Terry, yeah.
So yeah, definitely it would be interesting to see Italy how they can manage. But I like Mancini a lot. Um, I actually think he has done fantastic work for the last couple years or more. He tried and he got into an idea, and he's very pragmatic. That makes him.
Also, he actually didn't stuck with one types of
No,
playing system.
yeah.
So
We all know
um,
what happened with Arrigo Sacchi when
yeah,
he put scheme before his players and left Roberto Baggio in Italy when Baggio should have been playing. And Euro 1996 was disaster for Italy. Del Piero was playing in the left flank where he shouldn't have been playing, but that was Sacchi. Yeah, so from that point of view, Mancini is very someone who has a mix of he's always astute with his defensive lines and stuff like that, very solid. But after I think managing that Manchester City, I think he gained a lot of confidence and a lot of experience about some of the attacking footballs that City team has played under him. And I think he's a very someone who has good man-to-man managerial experience as well, and he would do very well for long term if he stays there in Italy's job.
also like what I like most about Mancini is that like he gave some sort of freedom to the central striker. He knows that like that guy would actually kill the game for him.
Yeah.
So he gave some sort of freedom to that striker to move a little bit, and also like when we see that the combination between Immobile
And
and
Insigne, yeah.
Insigne, and like they were like yeah, they were stretching the defense like
And Immobile
um,
always likes to run quite a bit. I mean, from different
yeah,
directions and
exactly, like and also like yeah, he got that freedom in like, and also like it's the best thing for them that he scored in the game, and
because sometimes
yeah, it would actually
he could be in a lack of confidence, and then it starts to show he looks a little bit less confident and that can
Yeah,
be
he
a
would be
problem.
much more relevant. That
Yeah.
way he moved actually the whole match. Yeah, he deserved to
No,
score at
I
least
thought it
one.
was very intelligent of Mancini to let Immobile does what he does for Lazio, and he's
Yeah.
been very effective for Lazio for the last 3-4 seasons. Scored a bunch of goals, but now the question is if he can replicate that in the national team setup, and I think there's a very good chance of that.